Eurocentrism and Afrocentrism. Both ideologies have a single premise that's been developed over the years to create a narrative that governs them. And since each one of them finds the other unreasonable, I think it's time we dive into these ideologies and better understand where they are coming from. So, we are going to look deep into what Eurocentrism and Afrocentrism really is about. Have you ever wondered?
Okay, before we continue, there's what is called Eurocentrism and there's what is called Afrocentrism. So, what is Eurocentrism?
Eurocentrism is the culture of belief that centered on European belief and culture.
Thank you. Afrocentrism, what does that mean? Afrocentrism, somebody wants to try? You.
Afrocentrism, instead of believing in European culture and belief, it just compares with Africa instead.
Centers on Africa. Afrocentrism. So Afro-center, Euro-center. That is the focus. The focus is Europe or the focus is Africa. So Eurocentrism, what we're going to be doing today is Afrocentricity. Not ism, but city. There are two different things, and we'll come to that later. Let's continue.
Most people know so little about Africa, how African history is hidden from the rest of the world, and why most of the world still believe that Africa doesn't have a history. It might surprise some of you, but this was done intentionally during the transatlantic slave trade. Unfortunately, this is going on to this day. So, how can something that started centuries ago still be working today? And more importantly, why did this even start in the first place? It all started during the 15th century, at the time Europeans were first coming into contact with Africans. They saw the richness and complexities in most African societies, but their main goal coming into Africa was to exploit the people and the land. So clearly, they needed to come up with a narrative that Africans were not civilized. They told their countrymen that Africans were barbaric savages without laws and religion, and according to some observers and academics, without even a language. And
do you understand that?
Yes.
What does it mean? You? Yeah.
That they made everyone believe that we were cultureless and we didn't have anything and we were living like animals.
Another person? Good. Another person? Yes.
You that were like cavemen, we didn't have any culture or belief, that were just there.
Good. Now, who was saying all of these things? Europeans who did what?
Who colonized?
No. The Europeans who did what?
Discover Africa.
Who started slave trade?
No. No. Now, that's why I say you should listen very well. Now, the Europeans who came in contact with Africans in the 15th century, right? They went back to Europe, they told their European counterparts that Africa was cultureless, Africa were living in the cave, Africans don't have anything, don't contribute anything, they are living in the cage with animals, and they are climbing trees and jumping from one tree to another like monkeys and all of that. Yeah, that's what they went to go and tell them there. So in the minds of those ones in Europe, Africa, they are barbaric. They don't know anything. So what do they have to do to us now? They have to come and do what? Save us. Those people that are living in the caves with animals and all of that, let us go and help them. They look like us, they have legs and head, but they don't have culture. So we shall talk about what culture means in this sense. It means that they don't have education, they don't have art, they don't have music, they don't have language, they don't have anything. Their language is like the monkey, no way of life. Is that understood? So let's continue.
quiet civilization on